Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Transport Fever. And today we're going to try to earn more money. It's going to be a little bit repetitive, so I will immediately start up the game before I'm talking for half an hour and we haven't done squat. So what we have is the same thing we had the last time and the time before that. I've got one city where we currently sell off food, and we've got two other cities nearby having their passengers, citizens traveling towards that city to buy their food and return. And that's more or less where we make our money from at the moment, that is. Let's check the condition for a moment, because at some point I will have to change the setting of maintenance again. That's so far so good, and that's actually making us lose some money for a while, and I don't want that. I want to repay my loan, and I've got pretty much open right now. I want to get rid of that, so that's one of the things we have to face. Another thing is I'm still having my doubts about setting up a new route, and I still have in mind to start working at tools, but the problem, as pointed out before, is that, well, the first stretches can be done. This is one route. I can build some road here. The second route, I can set up a third route towards the tool factory. That isn't the problem. The problem is the final stretch. Tool factory to Friendshire. That's going to be a very long haul. And as long as my finances don't go over 200,000, it's going to be an expensive haul. So what's left to do? Well, I could set things up and see what it actually does. I already know that, for instance, out of every route we have, three tram routes are still not making a lot of money. They're costing me money. And yes, that's a minor problem, especially when I keep in mind that the moment I start selling tools here, more and more passengers will use this line, and it's already quite crowded. So let's see what we actually have. 45 people waiting on this bus, so it may actually be a good idea to add people to the CW bus, although it's at 102 seconds. Hey, that's weird. Never mind. So I will add one bus to the next CW. That may drop the time to close to around the 95 seconds, and I do have 200k now. Stagecoach by 1. That's going to be number 6. And now it's at 85 seconds, so there will always be some sort of difference between the two. But with some luck, not much, just some luck, I'm maybe able to start picking up more people here, and this number will actually drop. Because I'd set an overflow of 20, and even that's not enough. And it's at terminal 1, so the one we see here in the back is actually the one that's completely full. So one thing I can do, this one's too large, is adding a second overflow. So that may actually help a bit, just a bit. And down in the other corner, an oil well is closing. Well, we're not doing anything over there, so. So let's see what happens now. Now the counter clock is at 104 seconds. So I might as well I may as well add another one. Counter clock 6. And with that done, let's check what happens. Back at 84 seconds, and the other one is at 89. So it takes them 90 seconds to do a full, or a little bit below 90 seconds to do a full turn here. But as said, now that one is going well, so it's only the circular route which is still causing a problem here. I need this station. Still a lot of people waiting here, although it has become less as it was before I added the trams, and we got more people here, so the switch is actually working. Which also means that with some luck, over time, there will be actually more people using the tram to get around and use the buses for a more detailed transport to the center of the town. Let's check over there. Oil well, refinery, oil well number 2. So not much has changed here. Back to this part. 1822. I am making a profit. That's a good thing. But it's not the amount I hoped I would. So what to do? Well, I'm wondering if I should go for the truck fever. No, the map is too large for that. Truck fever is an achievement where I only use road traffic, no trains, no boats, no planes, to do all the transportation. Well, as said, the map is too large for that. So let's see. Buildings, cargo. I need 2 stops, or better said, 2 drop-off points. No, 1 drop-off and 1 pick-up point. So I will start with 2 platforms. And the other ones got a single platform. Because the only thing I have to do is picking things up, and I might as well turn it into a big one. Should have done that immediately. Because then I'm pretty sure that over time a lot of iron will start stockpiling here. So that's part 1. And eventually I need a 2 platform here as well, just not that many. Because one is to drop off and the other one is to pick things up. And that's number 3. So right now, for now, I'm almost done. I need one more thing, and that one more thing has to wait until my hash is back in the plus. And that's it. And I dropped this one in the industrial area for a reason. That reason is called emissions. So my final step will be adding a road here. There is some difference in height. The mouse pointer will show the height, but it's not that much, so I can actually pull it in one go, which is what I'm going to do. 30 km H road all the way there, and that's going to cost me 65k, so we have to wait, but I'm used to that. And for a moment we actually had the money. And by changing that, I make sure that over time the AI will upgrade its road to a better version. Eventually pavement, and at some point even wider. And now we got a road. So that's 1 and 2. Next step, new line. First of all, I'm going to do the coal line. And it stops nicely at the platform. Nothing to change. Loading filters, coal, unloading everything, timer. That's it. That's one. Now the idea is to have my iron drop off at terminal 1, 2. No, not 1, 2, terminal 1, 2 as well. So new line. That's not much of a problem. And it drops it off at terminal 1 as well. So everything goes as planned. Bother as my money, but we're working at that. Next route to the tool factory, and that one starts at terminal 2. And ends up at terminal 2, which is exactly the reason why I didn't put one platform longer, why I didn't make one platform longer as the other one. Simply because of I knew this would happen. I sort of knew this would happen. It's not a problem because I can change the terminal here. Um, I mean, now it's at the other side, but that would create a traffic jam here if it has to pick it up. So this works better. Its traffic jam is not in the center. Center is free to move out. Looking more beautiful in my opinion. Loading nothing. Loading steel. And once again, that is it. So, break, because now I have to do some calculations, which means I need this one again. I need to scroll down. It's about those three. I will start buying not that many actually. Cargo 23, so I can do 3. Actually I can do 4, but I will do 3. Because with 3 I am perfectly able to see how many I may going to need. First of all, coal. Iron. And steel. And by the time the first truck actually arrives at the coal or the iron ore mine, the platforms are full. And what I see is that I'm going to need one truck for the iron and the steel mine. Not exactly one truck. 924, 14, 35, 16, 54. So it's probably 2 trucks more up here and 3 trucks more for the steel compared to the coal road. Oh wait, I could check that by the rate. It's 335, so those two are similar. That one is a little bit faster. I have money left, so I will add another coal transport first. Let's see, that's the corner. I don't think my plan to get out of debt in 1830 is going to work. Oh well. We'll see. It's very likely that trains were actually being released in 1850s, so 5 minutes. So we'll start by adding a few more trucks to the coal production until I am down to 2 minutes. And I may as well release them immediately, for the simple reason the moment it's out of the depot. I just read the other day that it will space out itself at some point anyway, so there's no need for me to do that. And I can add another coal. I got 5 at that point. And that brings me to 130 seconds. So I need at least 6 at the other two. Let's move over to the iron. Two. Three, 4, 5. And with 5 I'm down to 3 minutes. So I will need another one. As soon as I got the money. To get at least close to 2 minutes, I need the same rate, or 1 point up or 1 point below it, as the coal. When I do that, my balance of goods is quite nice, because I will actually deliver as much coal as I will deliver as much iron, and with that it's a lot easier to keep things evenly balanced. So, like I said, one more. That's number 6. And that's 20 rate, 146 seconds. Not enough. points in rate for one truck. So with some luck I need one. Seven. $125. I need another one. Amazing. I need another one. So this is what happens in the meantime, that we already have quite a high number of iron and coal stockpiled at the pickup points. I will keep focus here, because this is where we see the cash coming in. Oh, like I said, I need another one. 7, 4, wait a minute. Really? I'm losing count. Yeah, I did 7. So that's number 8. The only good thing, not me losing count. Now it's actually delivering more iron as it is coal, but yeah, this is sort of break even. So I need 8 transportations for steel as well. But the only good thing, once it starts working, it will be going fast. I think I made a miscalculation. 2 coal and 2 iron is 1 steel. So 2 coal and 2 iron. 4 and 4 is 2 steel. This one transports 4 steel, so in general I could do with half the rate, so 13. That way I always keep enough moving, but I'm not sure if that's actually going to work. Eventually this is the most important thing. There's no need for me to worry about steel transportation for the time being, because there's no steel being produced in the first place. So I can actually drop in a couple of horse carriage trucks, but that won't help. The only thing it does is making it harder for me to earn money. And without money I can expand that transport, so like I said, no use. I noticed, look at this, I added earlier 2 stagecoaches to the routes, 1 to each, and right now it's making a profit. So that's a good decision. My earnings are moving to the blue as well. So that too was a good decision. And I'm starting to transport coal and iron. So everything works out fine. With the exception of those. But hopefully that'll change. Well, we got almost everything filled up with coal. Iron is taking a while because I was waiting longer. It will get better. Just wait for the first truck to come back and drop everything off here. And after that we'll see. Here comes the first. Oh, we got 2 trucks with iron now. First coal truck. Yeah, right, so now I'm getting an iron mine over there. And that's 5.4 thousand, if I'm not mistaken. Well, it did 1k profit. I'm 13 in the negative, so... And we also see the coal up here. 5.4, yes, indeed. there's the first start of profit. This is basically what I've been mentioning in the past 2 or 3 episodes, that I'm getting paid for delivering materials to the next stop without actually sending it away. So in a way there's a little bit of balance missing. There's nothing I can do about it. Here comes either the first iron or the steel. No, the first iron. Now let's see what that one's doing. I need a little bit more deliveries before I'm actually going to the plus. And the only advantage I currently have is because I already have one truck, the steel mill most likely will start producing steel. 8.4. Yes, it will. And there's the first steel. So it is working, just not completely, but it is working. Question is, there it is. There's more iron coming in. We will have at least 2 more steel, 1 or 2 more steel before it's actually being picked up for the tool factory. So what I will do is we're going to follow this one. I'd like to see how much money that one makes from the trip with the steel. I also think, seeing the numbers, to add a 6th coal. No, that was too much. Okay. Iron. So we got 4 steel now. And now I've actually got the numbers the way I like it. So over time we will get a little bit more iron as coal in the steel mill. Should have done this differently. Never mind. I should really learn for myself to create a parallel platform instead of hooked. Now let's see, I need to add, those were 8, 10, so I need to add 9. I can't add 9. What the heck? And done. So my iron and my steel transport is basically the same as I already was expecting. And right now we're waiting for coal to arrive, which will be shortly. And as soon as it does, it will start producing steel again. So all of that is going exactly as I hoped for. And yes, I know there's a problem with the buildings, cargo. I need one to pick up and one to deliver. So the delivery can be done without a problem on a small one. I will need more platforms. Well, at least it's working for now. hopefully soon enough I got the money to pick up a little bit more. And to actually expand that platform a little bit. I need to think, by the way. If I turn him to platform terminal 2, no, that won't work. It does need terminal 1 for a very simple reason. If I put it at 1, I can expand this platform, but more important, after I've added the road extension, the exit, the truck comes over, drives into it, drops off the steel, turns around, removes. The other one will make a loop, so the other one will actually have to do this route and then go back again. But then the other routes will take a while, simply because I will have to get a lot of money before I can even start it. Distance is quite large. Let's see if I have enough money for street access. Yes, I do. No tram tracks. As a matter of fact, tools, tram track, remove. Oh, this is even better. But not really what I want, so I need a waypoint. One waypoint up here. Line manager, tools factory at station. Waypoint. And that's beautiful. This is beautiful. Now, as said, the next part will be a very long route going this direction. So I won't do that yet. But think of it, I can actually, let's see what happens if I switch terminals now. It's going in a loop, and that's what I want to avoid. But what I can do is force the other one with a waypoint here and then that direction, drop everything off and leave through that exit. You're going back to terminal 1. For now I remain, let everything be like this. And we have 11 steel waiting here. But and no trucks moving in with coal ore. So I'm doing 3 trucks and that's it. Everything else is running empty. But even that would balance out over time. So far we lost 20k. I think that with the 1150 steel we're able to transport right now. So that's 4 trucks. We're able to overcome the loss we already had and we're currently having on the other ones. And this is working perfect. $7,000. So not that bad. What I need to do now is building, because I can set this route up. We're coming in from here, so it will have to do a turn. That way. Streets, city. New line. And for now this is going to be a very long one. Yuck. I need a different color, a better looking. But the whole thing is just to figure out how I will have to set things up without actually running into problems. So for now it's working. Eventually I will run through here. But the question is, how will things going here? I was afraid of that. Um, and what happens if I add a waypoint here? Line management, add station. It's crossing itself. This is looking better. Finally, oh wait, we're gonna see something funny this time. No, this one. First of all, let's check out. There's not really much of a problem when constructing the roads. And there it is. That's how it's going to run. But the question is it having problems other as this one? Doesn't look like it. And how are things going here? Not the way I like it. That means this truck station has to move. And has to be replaced by one up here. And it looks like I have to add another waypoint. Now I've got a better idea. If I drop it off over here, thing. That's what I want to see. So coming in, it has a stop for the bus routes here. Yeah, that's an unfortunate thing. Dropping off the tools has a stop for the bus here, but that is unfortunate too. Move over here since it's hot. Kadang, kadang, kadang. Come here and either let them turn. I think I stick to the way it is. Now if I do the other one, it's going to cross here, and although there aren't that many vehicles, it is an obstruction. I don't want to. So this one has to end up picking up. I am producing tools already. I'm just not transporting it. I do have the money for a new truck, and what's the best option? Well, I don't think there is a best option, because it looks this is right in the middle. "43 minutes. Phew. That's okay. Let's see how far we can get. I'm not going to do 43 vehicles. If it's more or less on par with those two, 33 seconds, 32 rate, I'm happy. 43 minutes? No way, no way I'm going to use 43 vehicles. Well, that's why I was hesitant about this whole trading route. Five minutes with 9 vehicles. Well, let's see if we're actually able to actually have tools being dropped off here now. Well, not on the first one. And it won't be long before I stop because it's getting close. Actually, it already is stopping time. So let's see, we have 8 iron, we got a new load of coal coming in, so that's 4 more steel, that's 16 steel, that's 4 trucks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And by the time the other 5 are there, we may have some more iron being delivered. So I think everything is going to even out now, with the exception of the transportation of the tools. So imagine if I want to do a truck from here to here. That's also a 43-minute or more route. So in the end, it's a better idea to transport it from further away with the train, drop it off there, as using a road transportation. It's only temporary now. At least I hope. So 16. We just had a short moment with the new Olympic sport, synchronized turning. Going to do that again, I think. No. And we have a crate of tools waiting here. One tools. Well, the trucks are still up here. So there's, by the time they got to the tool factory, we have several more steel delivered. So I don't see the real problem over there. Right now, the only problem there is that I rather see a little bit more steel being produced compared to what's picked up, and that's not happening yet. We've got 12 coal in storage, that's 6 steel. So perhaps I should add another vehicle to both routes, or 2 vehicles to both routes, to actually speed things a little bit up. As said, if I'm not mistaken, then in general one of this is 2 of this. So for 4 steel I need 8 coal and 8 iron, and I didn't do that. So I may, like I said, I may indeed boost things a little bit. That one's down to 5 minutes, that will change over time as well. For now, however, I think it's time to stop. We've already been busy for a while. So next week, since the balance is back up to the plus again, next week I will expand the coal and the iron route a bit, so we get more steel over here, and when that's running better and I have the ability to produce enough to keep all of this running without a problem, I will start expanding that route, so we are actually able to remove each and every tool we produce. And as said, it's a one-on-one production, so to keep it going well, that is, I will need 10, at least 10 vehicles on this route, and I currently, where is it, on this route, I currently got 7, so I need at least 2 more. Oh heck, I might as well do that now. I mean, I'm still on anyway. 8 vehicles, so that will become number 9 and number 10. Tooled? Really? Yeah, really. So, 4 minutes. It's still too low, but it works. I'm curious as to where the first one is. up there. So let's wait for some more steel to arrive. 12. 16. 18. That's it. I'm curious if we're actually going to do more right now, or if the number still remains low. Because the production needs and shipment needs to be above 10, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's going to happen anyway. To be precise, right now. At least we have more than 10 tools now. So the factory won't downgrade anymore. It's still at level 1, but that's another thing I will discuss next week. That the abilities, what you need to actually have factories improving. I don't even understand the mechanic completely. I'll admit that. That one's empty. So that works. The iron route works. The coal route works. The steel route works. And since I'm producing, it also means the tool route will work. It's the only one making a loss, other as that those two trams, but even this will eventually get better. So we'll see what happens. But given the length of the line, I think I need to increase this one to 20. But that depends at how fast we're actually transporting the steel. And if I'm accumulating tools here or not. So that works. Finances work, although it's not as much as I hoped for, but it's August, so I'm still able to get better numbers. And since I'm doing this way, what I didn't want to do, but I'm doing it anyway, I might as well set up the same thing for oil next week. And here we go, our first tools. Are being transported now. And with that, I call it a day. So next week I will expand there, and as said, I will set up this triangle, although I won't deliver it here, but at least I'm able to do a double line, a normal and a feeder, because it's a 2-on-1 condition, a single production line for this one because it's a one-to-one production, and that will make me a lot of money too. That's next week. For now, I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly did. It's actually, although it's against my nature, everything is pulling off better as I hoped for. So, I have been enjoying it. I hope to see you next week. Have a nice day and goodbye.